Hello everybody, welcome back to the virtual safari. So today we've got a line dynamic video that we're going to quickly run through, and we're just going to keep it nice and short. We're just going to be chatting about the Nharus and the Mbiri Pride, and of course what happened to Mandevu, and then also giving you updates on Red Road. So just to remind you all the territories of the two prides, if we look over here in the middle to northern sector, that is where we can find the Mbiri Pride. And then down here, this is where we can find the Nharu Pride. So to go on to the Mbiri Pride, first, the Mbiri Pride hasn't been seen in quite a long time. It's been very interesting. It's suspected that they have been in Kruger quite a lot. They could be on a kill over there, but it's been almost 2 weeks now that we haven't seen the Mbiri Pride. Furthermore, we have Mandevu. So I'm just going to put Mandevu as yellow just so that we can differentiate him between the pride. With Mandevu's fight and how he passed away, I think what happened is he came from up north over here and he went into the Timbavati concession like that. I don't know if he was going to go and fight with the Mbiri males. I don't know if that was his plan, but he was definitely going over there to maybe explore and maybe expand his territory. He must have come across the Mbiri males. It's assumed that the Mbiri males were the ones that killed Mandevu. The younger or the smaller Mbiri male, Shaka Mbiri, has been seen with a limp, so it is deemed to be them. And then also just the proximity which they were to each other at the time, it just points to the Mbiri males. He must have been caught, Mandevu, somewhere around inside Ngala around here, and had come back towards this area, and that's where I had found him and given you the update on his condition, and that's where we found him dead. So very unfortunate time for Mandevu and the Mbiri Pride. The question is now, is the Nzuri male going to be able to hold the fortress? Is he going to be able to keep the Mbiri Pride together, and is he going to be able to hold that territory? Just to highlight a few points, you have now the Mbiri males on this side, you have Red Road on this side, who's a seasoned veteran and he knows how to fight, and then you have the two Mangawan males up in the north. So he's going to have some fierce competition to deal with, and it's just going to, in time it will tell. Give it a couple months, we'll see if any new males come in, we'll see if we're going to carry on having sightings of Nzuri male. I hope we do. I really like that male line, and I hope he grows into a big strong boy. Onto the Nharus, we're going to just quickly show you a rough area of where they've been keeping the cubs and where we've been having the sightings. So this is not exactly where they do it. It's of course a little bit rough. We're not going to give the exact position away, but you could say that they're keeping them in this vicinity over here, and if they do move the den, then they'll go and put them somewhere around there. They do move the den quite frequently, and it always seems like whenever they want to move the den, it's quite interesting. Red Road is always there, and Red Road always leads the way or trails behind, and he is almost like a security escort for them. He'll move them to the next den and make sure nothing happens to them while they're being transported. The Nharu Pride, with the new cubs being around, they've almost split up. So you see 2 or 3 females with the cubs, and then you get 1 female by herself, and then 2 or 1 female with Red Road's son. Red Road is often seen with those 2 or 3 females that are with the cubs, just being protective over them, and then also sometimes going out by himself. Red Road, he's been seen in this area, of course around this area, and then around that area as well. Red Road's son has almost kind of stayed away from the main area. he's been seen around, actually out of the territory over here, and then down like that, and then all the way down over here, and then he's actually come back in. The reason why I think he stayed out of the territory, I think because of that new male around. I think he is just keeping his distance, but he knows whenever he's in trouble he can go back into the territory, and Red Road will definitely help him. Other than that, we haven't had much conflict between the two prides. The Mbiris have stayed inside Kruger for quite a long time. We haven't had a sighting of them, like I say, for quite some time. I think because of now Mandevu's death, they're not going to come back for any time soon, and I really hope they do. I really hope the pride doesn't split up. I don't think any of the females were pregnant, so it's just going to be very interesting how the dynamics in the north are going to play out over the next couple months. The dynamics in the our middle to south of the reserve seem like they're quite stable, with the Nharus having cubs and Red Road looking so good. I don't think anything is going to happen there soon. And then in the south we have been getting the Mantevu males coming in like this. They made a buffalo kill around here a couple of weeks ago, but other than that, not any big lion dynamic videos. We did get the one which we deemed to be the Monwana male coming in like this, and that's the male that I was speaking about that had linked up with Red Road Sun, which was interesting. But that's basically it for now. There's not really more happening with the dynamics. It's going to be very interesting, like I say, in the north to see what happens with the males, and stay tuned. Drop us some questions, drop us some comments on what you think might happen. Yeah, it's going to be a very, very interesting couple months about to follow. Thank you all for joining, and we'll see you on the next one.